got the hot seat there, huh?
I haven't even made any day to celebrate myself, but I love getting that was some choices.
To do a song by a woman who was local, called River Jordan. Take my hand, my one, we'll shove off to the sun. Together we will run the River Jordan. With stars in our eyes, we'll sleep under the sky, safe on the banks of the River Jordan. When you fall asleep, sleep well, sleep deep. Ribbons are sweet on the River Jordan. Shining like a diamond on the River Jordan. Let your troubles go and then melt with the snow. You don't need them anymore on the River Jordan. Let joy fill your cup, let it fill you right up. You have more than enough on the River Jordan. And from him, baptized of your sin, we'll all take a swim on the River Jordan.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. What a lovely way to start our service. Let's have another hand for Nana and Chuck Page. So good. So good. So nice to see everyone here and those watching virtually. I do have an update on our Reverend Mary. So she is out of the hospital and getting rehab right now for physical therapy, occupational therapy. So calls, emails, or cards are welcome right now while she's healing, but doing much better. And she did say how much she misses everyone. So maybe we split scan and let's say Sue scan. We'll say hello again to.
Hi, Mary.
Hi,
Mary.
Great. And yes, we miss you so much. And to open our service today, please stand if you're able. And we're going to sing together our opening song. And that should be right in the front. The front of your songbook. And this is a beautiful song by our Corey Williams.
All right, with passion, we open to spirit. We are opening to presence. We are opening to power. We are opening to light and love in this holy hour. We are opening to gratitude. We are opening to grace. We are opening to faith and flow in this sacred space. Our open hearts and minds now to this time of truth we bring in fellowship and freedom in this our opening, in this our opening, this is our opening.
Awesome. Oh, so beautiful.
Julie, why don't you mention where Marian's love is in rehab?
I'll do that at the end. Yeah, I'll do that at the end, Barb. Yes. And before we do our opening meditation, I'd like to draw your attention to your packet on your chairs. And we have a space here for your financial gift. And there's also, if you're new, or if you have any information that needs to be updated, you can put it right on our connection card. That's what we call it. But in the back of the card, there should be a pencil in there. You can add anyone you'd like to have remembered later on in service today. So, and later when John and Nancy go around, you can just put that right in the basket. So we'll have just an extra time to remember all those in prayer. And then I'm going to have you take a moment to just relax and settle into your space for our opening meditation. Maybe close your eyes or soften your gaze. And what works best for you to go inward. Finding a nice open position. And allowing those shoulders just to relax and settle. And all the muscles in your face. With a gentle smile, they all will relax. It's a slight smile at the mouth. Maybe moving your body, just shifting side to side, just to find a place where it feels a little more centered. And with this settling, it allows our body to know that this is sacred time, and during which we get to drop into the love at the center of our being. And taking some nice, slow, low breaths. And just letting go of all the hurriedness or stress or worries of our day. And just let them go on our out-breath. And just a small sip of air through the nostrils. And just letting it out with a sigh or through your nose. And the body really gets to be present when we take this time. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . And just being present right with this breath. And with this breath. And here in this reflective state, I'd like to read a section from Lesson 156 from A Course in Miracles. I walk with God in perfect holiness. There is a light in you which cannot die, whose presence is so holy that the world is sanctified because of you. All things that live bring gifts to you and offer them in gratitude and gladness at your feet. The scent of flowers is their gift to you. The waves bow down before you, and the trees extend their arms to shield you from the heat, and lay their leaves before you on the ground, that you may walk in softness. While the wind sinks to a whisper around your holy head. The light in you is what the universe longs to behold. All living things are still before you, for they recognize who walks with you. The light you carry is their own. Thus they see in you their holiness. Accept their reverence, for it's due to love itself, which walks with you. I walk with God in perfect holiness. And taking a deeper breath in and out, and slowly coming back to our space. And we have more special music from the Matt Blyton Band, and Matt is here and Chuck Page, so let's give them a big round of applause.
I heard this woman perform this, her name is Jan Garrett. I heard her perform this song, and I got a copy, but I've never played it before, so I'm excited, and I think it's a good fit for our, what we do here. I dreamed of rain. Dreamed of rain, and the rains came, soft and easy, sweet and clear. I
beautiful. Thank you, guys. So good. And now it's time for a fellowship song. So if you're able, please stand and join us. It is on page 25. It's In Every One of Us is the name of the song.
It's in every one of us to be wise. Find your heart, open up both your eyes. We can all know everything without ever knowing why. It's in every one of us by and by. It's in every one of us to be wise. Find your heart, open up all your eyes. We can all know everything without ever knowing how. It's in every one of us now, right now. It's in every one of us now, right now.
So good. Sounds so good. And now it's time for a namaste greeting, or a greeting in whichever way feels good to you. Maybe it's a hug or a handshake.
Yeah, beautiful meditation.
Hi, Richard. Glad you did it. Yeah, you're in charge today.
Are you doing hot spray?
How are you? I guess it's yeah, I think we've lost the class. How are you? Good. How are you doing? Good to see you.
Hi. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, I know this is one of our favorite times. We'll give people another minute. We need that hug time. It is very important. It's our spiritual nourishment. I love it. Okay, and now it's that time I get to introduce our speaker, and I'm very happy that Brett Koon has traveled quite some distance to be here, and Brett always has a wonderful message, so let's give him a big round of applause. Yay!
I didn't remember if I was supposed to come up. That was my cue, so I guess it is. I'm here. I keep saying to everybody, good morning, so good afternoon. I will get that right for the second time here in a row. Wow, life has really been juicy and challenging, and all kinds of things to help me to remember who I am. And the title of my talk today, I think, actually, I should have verified this, but I believe it's loving ourselves as we are. And if it's not, that's what it is now. You know, I was raised up with a mom that was really critical. She was just very critical of things that I did, of what others did, you know, very judgmental in so many ways. And she passed a few years ago, and we just worked through so many things, and I have nothing but love for her, and she'd probably drop in. I don't know if that embarrasses her, me saying, you know, about that in the past, but it's the truth, and I carried her voice in my head for so long. And the voice in my head was just so critical, and most of it was never being enough. And I still carry that voice, even as I'm sitting here, you know, hoping, praying that, you know, I will be enough, whatever enough is, right? I haven't ever seen the book that says, when you reach this status, then you are enough, right? It doesn't happen. But I was leading a men's retreat a few weeks ago, and two of the gentlemen that I was in there with, and I totally love. And our agreement was we weren't going to teach anything in the retreat. We just wanted to help people to love and accept themselves right where they're at. And I just love that so much. And I was really looking forward to it for myself, even to learn from these guys, because I'd never done a retreat with them. I just knew that they come from such a good-hearted place, you know. And the one started off with telling a very, very sordid past, which I do not have permission to share what that is. But it was really like, oh my God, you know, you think you had it bad, and then you hear how his life and his brother's life, just the horrible things that they had to endure. It was really crazy. And him and his brother shared, and that's how the retreat started. And we started it that way intentionally because we wanted people to feel safe to just share what was ever on their heart. And it opened that space for vulnerability for everyone to share in that way. And it really ended up being just a safe space for people to say, wow, if we can love them and they can love themselves because they did. At least the one brother had stepped into a very beautiful place, and the other one was ripe and ready to step into that truth as well. But my one friend who shared, he comes from such a good heart. He's got humility. I just love him. And he's such a teacher for me. I don't always have a lot of humility, you know. And so my thing of my voice being not enough has always led me to overcompensate, you know, to prove that I am enough. And we all run those filters, right? We all have those certain filters that we run through and really don't recognize how much they impact our lives. So, you know, I've been on a kind of a common thread, I'd say over the last 6 or 8 months, and that is to stop running from our past, to stop running from that which continues to present itself as a so-called problem or challenge. And it's not always easy, right? It's like our tendency sometimes when we're in our heads about it, our tendency is to run the other way or get rid of whatever this is or heal it as fast as we can so we don't have to deal with it anymore, which is another form of escapism, by the way, to try to heal it so quickly that we get out of it. So what I've been doing more and more lately is I've been saying to God, I'm noticing my resistance to this experience. And I'm noticing my stress and suffering because of my resistance. So I'm just saying to you, God, you bring this experience to me as many times as you want. Now, some of you may go, oh no, that's not happening. Now, you don't know what I've been through, you know. I know pain. I know pain. We all know pain. And it's not always easy sometimes, but I promise you it is worth the journey. And part of our, you know, just our avoidance of pain keeps us from just recognizing and this beauty that's already there. And I know I can tell you, because this is the God's honest truth, there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. There is not one single thing wrong with you. Your mind is going to tell you a whole bunch of things that are wrong with you. But I remember listening to Eckhart Tolle when somebody was saying, you probably heard me say this before, but they were saying, you know, I've just been so arrogant. How could I possibly wake up to the truth of who I am? And Eckhart said, when you can recognize the arrogance as a thought from your mind and not be pulled into it to identify it with the truth, the arrogance is no longer there. And so I talk about identifying so much because it's really, to me, I say this, my teacher would say that so many people are busy cutting off all the branches of the tree. Like healing, cutting off one issue and then cutting off another branch for another issue. And so we're cutting off all these branches, trying to resolve, come back to a place of peace and happiness by cutting each branch, by eliminating each issue. Yogananda said, I believe he said, it would take at least 10,000 lives to wake up to the truth of who you are by doing that. Because when you cut off 1 or 2 branches, guess what? There's 3 or 4 more waiting for you. Always, always, always. Because that's what the mind does, right? The mind is never satisfied. This is good, this is bad, this is right, this is wrong. It will always find something to criticize about you or someone else. So my teacher would say that rather than cutting off all the branches of the tree, you have to remove the tree from the root. You have to remove it from the root. What does that mean? It means that you have to come to a place of recognizing that all the things the mind had to say, stop listening. Stop listening. And we're so ingrained, it's so taught to us that we need to figure things out, that we need to get... It doesn't work. And I will tell you this, the more you stop trying to figure it out, you will find that whatever your keys that you're looking for and you're trying to figure out, we've all had that experience where all of a sudden you just say, I don't know, I give up. And it's in not really the giving up, but the surrendering where the solution comes to you, presents itself to you. And so that's really what I'm talking about, is to really love and accept yourself as it is. It's by not avoiding. You can listen to what the mind has to say. It's okay. But start recognizing that it's just simply not the truth. We had a retreat yesterday in Bath, Michigan. And the Luna Retreat Center, by the way, it's not far from here. Absolutely gorgeous place. If you guys aren't far from here, and you guys have seen it, I know. And Reverend John Love is the one who runs it there, and it's really just such a beautiful space. But we really got talking about where do the thoughts come from? And I want to just present that question to you. Where do your thoughts come from? Somebody said the ego.
The field.
The what?
The field.
The field?
The field.
Okay, the field. Not the cornfield.
The protective voice that wants to shield us from reaching out and doing something different. It wants to protect us.
Okay. Yeah, and we have different voices, right? We have different voices, we have different thoughts. But so many times we've claimed that I'm the one thinking this, right? But I really want to ask you, are you the thinker of your thoughts? Now, most people would say, well, of course I am. Who else is doing the thinking? But is it possible there's something else that is not you? Because if you're the one doing the thinking, why in the world would you tell yourself you're not good enough? Why in the world would you tell yourself you're arrogant, or you're not patient, or you're kind, or you should be more loving? Why, if you're in control of your thoughts, why would you tell yourself any of those things? But that's the thoughts we're hearing, right? We're hearing all those thoughts, and we're believing that that's the truth of who we are. I can't stress enough of how that creates all the suffering, literally all the suffering in your life, because we're listening to the thoughts. So removing the tree from the root is actually recognizing that we are not our thoughts. Because if you are your thoughts, then what is it, or who is it, that is witnessing all of those thoughts? When you come to the recognition that there's something that is mindful and watching all of it, then you can see that you don't have to participate in all the craziness of the mind. But until we have that recognition, we participate fully. So for me, loving and accepting myself as I am comes with a couple different pieces. One, the very obvious one, is just practicing forgiveness at all times. I did a talk one time, I don't know if it's here or not, or somewhere, I did a talk, Walking with a Heart of Forgiveness. Because I really truly believe there's so many things going on and happening in the world. We have to always carry that attitude of forgiveness with us. And somebody had posted on Facebook on one of my quotes and said, I did some horrible things to this person. And they said, it's really bothered me. And I asked them, what do you think is going to be most helpful for this person? To continue to carry the guilt and the shame about the relationship on what you did? Or do you think it would be more helpful to actually forgive yourself for what has taken place? I hope you can see very clearly, I don't want any relationships that are built on guilt or shame. That's not a healthy relationship. That's not a relationship I want to be in. Whether they're doing it or me, I want to love and accept myself exactly who I am and give that part of myself. And so forgiveness is one of the tools to loving and accepting ourselves, and also compassion. I don't think you can ever come to a place of peace without having compassion for humanity. And this is what I love about the Buddhist teachings. Those of you familiar with Thich Nhat Hanh before? I say before, well, he passed a few years back, but he wrote a poem that said, I'm just going to paraphrase a few things. He said, I am the thief that steals in the night, and I am the rapist, and I am the one being raped. He said all these things to help us recognize that this whole game of life, it's all us. Everything that's happening is for us. And I know the mind says, well, this is definitely not for me. That's what the mind wants to say, right? But I would invite you to look a little deeper and see that if everything that's happening, if you're not learning and growing from it. I think Thich Nhat Hanh embraced peace, embodied peace and acceptance more than anybody that I've ever seen. And I just love that he just said, it's all me. He just accepted it. And part of that, the other piece is taking 100% responsibility for this is all our creation. And sometimes when I say that, people's shoulders go, because it's like all the weight on, like, I don't want to take responsibility for all that. But I don't know how you can actually live from a place of peace without taking 100% responsibility. Because if you don't, and many of you have probably heard this, that responsibility means responsibility. It's your ability to respond. If there's a little 2-year-old boy that runs out into the street that you don't know, you're going to grab that little boy because you realize that the mom is not watching at the time, or the dad. And so you grab that little boy because there's a part of you that takes responsibility for that. Now, for me, I like to say I'm taking responsibility for the pollution, the social economic challenges, the political structure. I want to take responsibility for it all so that those things that I want to take action on, I can. That's the difference. It doesn't mean that you have to take action on every single thing. It means you have the choice. Because you take responsibility, you have a choice in what you're inspired to take action on. Somebody said something to me the other day, was blaming me for something, and I'm like, that is totally not true. And I felt defensive on it. I'm like, that is so not true. And normally I like to hold the space, but I was really irritated by it, you know. And then I went into, got home, went into my meditation room just to sit and be with it. And I thought to myself, and some of you might dispute this, and it's okay. I don't mind. But when I was reflecting on it, I said, could this person have said or did anything different? And my response was, no. Everything is in divine order. They did exactly what they needed to do for my awakening and for their own. We talk about everything happens for a reason, but then when it happens, it's like, yeah, except for that, you know, except for that very thing. That definitely shouldn't have happened. But more and more, I'm just trusting that it is happening exactly the way it needs to. But I think where the gift was for me, when I saw that this is exactly what this person needed to say, immediately I felt so much of that whole energy just dissipate. Because I'm like, she's playing her role and I'm playing my role. And consciousness will express through us in whatever way it needs to wake us up. It will express any way it needs to wake us up. I'm looking over at my brother Todd right now. You know, his leg and everything that he's gone through with the whole thing. But he's smiling. And I know he's passing the test in whatever way he needs to. We all get our broken legs in some way, right? We all get it. So, but look, it doesn't help to diminish ourselves or beat ourselves up along this path. I think it was Muji said that the truth of who you are can never be diminished. And I think you even said something in the Course in Miracles when you were reading it, which was beautiful. But the truth of who you are can never, ever be diminished. The only thing that can be diminished is the idea of who you believe yourself to be. The idea of who you believe yourself to be. And we've all taken on this belief, this personality, this self-image, and there's nothing at all wrong with it. But the reason we don't fall in love with ourselves, the reason that we don't love ourselves exactly as we are, because we think that we are the personality, we are the person, we are this ego self. And so it doesn't allow us to say, no, that's not who I am. I'm going to leave you with this final thought. One of my best friends for many years, we met up for coffee and tea. I officiated the wedding of him and his wife this last August in California. It was a beautiful wedding. And there was something that happened, and I ended up overreacting, and I communicated in a way that he's never seen me communicate. And he was really taken aback because I had been his kind of the benchmark in some ways for his life that he later on acknowledged. And this really put a wedge in our relationship, and I profusely apologized, but there was no turning back. For him, he saw me in a completely different way, and I was really bothered, and I felt the pain of not having my best friend in my life anymore. And it went on for months, and then I really came to the awareness to say, who am I wanting to connect with? The truth is, I was wanting to connect with his broken self, and he was connecting with my broken self. We weren't seeing each other for the deeper truth of who we are. And so I asked his soul, his essence, if you will, the very pure beingness of who he is. I said, can we be friends? And I got an absolutely. So I stopped looking to him, and I still... Because the thing of it is, somebody can disconnect from us, they can hate us, they can blame us, they can judge us, but guess what? We still get to choose love. And I would much rather choose love than to be in judgment and blame of them. Because I know what it feels like to judge and blame someone. And I know what it feels like to love and accept them. And I know what I choose. Thank you so much. So we'll do a meditation, and is that right, Julie?
Yes.
Okay. And so if you want to just get yourself comfortable, if you're not already, and just taking a nice deep breath in. And if you have any stress or tension, maybe I brought up some uncomfortable things, I invite you just to let that go. Just allow your body to completely relax. Be supported by the chair. Be supported by the floor. And if you're open for it, being supported by God or whatever that source that you turn to. Could be your higher self, the very pure essence of who you are. Maybe there's something in your life that you've been avoiding. That you're wanting to be different. That you're wanting to be different. Can you notice the resistance in wanting it to be different? And I would invite you, can you notice that it's okay, first of all, that you want it to be different? It's okay. There's no judgment. It's okay if that's how you're feeling. So my other offering to you is, would you be willing to just be present with it? To invite it into your heart without pushing it away? That's just an invitation. Please don't feel like you have to. I'm not trying to force anything on anyone. I just find sometimes, by just leaning into it a little bit, that somehow it begins to feel okay. And depending on how deep it's rooted in you, it's to sometimes how quickly or how slowly it dissipates. But I do promise you, it does dissipate. Whatever your choice is, whether you lean into it or you just recognize that you want to have resistance to it or avoid it, either way is perfect. Either way is absolutely perfect. Because sometimes we have to be present with, okay, I don't want to change this. I don't want to do this. And let that be your meditation. Let that be your teaching. But I promise you, at the very core, there is absolutely not one thing wrong with you. You are loved, and you are love. You are peace. You are joy. You are the very image created in God's eye. And you are one with that. You are a wave of the ocean. And it might look different than the ocean of God. But you are one with it. It's just taken a different shape, that's all. So on this day, I would invite you to just have compassion for yourself wherever you're at. Sometimes to love and accept ourselves means that we have to love and accept our resistance. Means that we have to love and accept what we don't want. And that might be our starting point, and that's perfectly fine. And so just bring in your attention to your breath. Maybe it's a fast breath, maybe it's a slow breath, maybe it's shallow, maybe it's deep. I'm just inviting you to watch the body breathing. Just observe it. Notice that there's no effort needed. It's just gentle and simple and effortless to just observe it. And know that you can carry this observance, this awareness throughout the day. It's always with you. In fact, it is you. Just being aware of the game of life. Just witnessing and watching all these so-called problems or issues that you have. And so, as I finish this meditation, I invite you to be compassionate for your humanness, knowing that each one of us is absolutely giving our best in each moment based on what we know. Namaste, my friends.
So much, Brett. Let's give Brett a nice hand. Wonderful message. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Beautiful. Okay, and now it is time for the blessings of our tithes and offerings. And as we are taught in A Course in Miracles, giving and receiving are one in truth, and every one of us benefits from your generosity. And for all these services and all the wonderful activities that go on here, and we so appreciate your kindness and generosity, and to do the work of the fellowship. So as the basket comes around, let's hold in consciousness these blessings. John and Nancy will be coming, and remember your prayer card too. You can put that into the basket, and we'll be singing our new song. It's a small sheet. It should be in the front of your songbook. I give and I receive.
I give and I receive, as Spirit lives and breathes. I receive and I give, as Spirit breathes and lives. I give and I receive, as Spirit lives and breathes. I receive and I give, as Spirit breathes and lives. I give and I receive, as Spirit lives and breathes. I receive and I give, as Spirit breathes and lives. I give and I receive, as Spirit lives and breathes. I receive and I give, as Spirit breathes and lives. I give and I receive, as Spirit lives and breathes. I receive and I give, as Spirit breathes and lives.
Thank you. Thanks, sir. And if you could join me on the front of your bulletin for our blessings of our tithes and offerings. And we'll read that together. The light of divine love shines eternally, blessing and multiplying our tithes and offerings. I joyously give, knowing I always have enough to share and enough to spare. And now we'll just take another moment just to go within. Again, softening your eyes or softening your gaze or closing your eyes. And let's think of all those that you've listed here in the basket, and also all those in your heart. Let's take a moment. Let's send our love, our life to all those. And let us pray that each and every one can feel that they are being held by the divine with such deep care. And help them to know and to receive this love, and to know without a doubt that they are the beloved children of the divine, of God, love, blessed, whole, always tended to with deep care, and never alone. This is our prayer. And we'll just take a slow breath in and out. And as we come back to the room, and it's time for another wonderful songs from the Matt Blyton Band, Matt and Chuck Page. Let's give them a hand.
Thank you. Really enjoyed the service and sitting there. And it's also, I'm really glad to play with Chuck. And I wrote this song for my last CD, and it was serious, and I changed the words somewhat, and I'm more grateful, I believe. My Good Life. Sometimes my feet tell me, take them outside. Ask me nicely, please bring my eyes. When I open my eyes, I tend to like what I see. So much of my life is good for me. I can open my mind when my thinking is clear. My thoughts look around for something to fear. My eyes blame my mind for being trees. So much of my life is different. So much of my life is different. I open my arms, it's easier. Open my heart, rested and free. My feet and my eyes, they tend to agree. So much of my life is different. So much of my life is different. When I open my ears, I can hear the bird song. If I had to guess, they've been there all along. My intentions tend to go out on the string. But so much of my life is different. So much of my life is different. Come on, Corey. Sometimes my feet tell me to take them outside. Ask me nicely, please bring my eyes. When I open my eyes, I tend to like what I see. So much of my life is different. So much of my life is different. So much of my life is different.
So good, so good. Thank you so much. Chuck and Matt, oh my goodness. Oh, just fabulous energy and music. Corey too, oh my goodness. Wow, and just a few announcements now. Waldemar Walk will be on August 2nd, Sunday. It's at 12:30 with Reverend Sue Quinn. Dev Cafe, Saturday, July 18th, right here at 2 o'clock. And Healing Movements here at 4 o'clock on Mondays. And Course in Miracles group this Wednesday at 6:30, and it will be in the in our what's our word? Our social hall. That's the word. Thank you. And let's see. Also coming up is our picnic. Yeah, good.
And on our Wednesday night meeting, everybody's welcome. You don't have to,
All right. Okay.
stop in for a visit and
Yeah.
talk about some of the
Good.
lessons that we're going on.
Yeah, the Course in Miracles, and these groups, it meets every week. So, and Richard's been taking this over while Reverend Mary is gone, so thank you, and it's a wonderful group. All are welcome, right? Whether you're brand new to the Course or you've been doing the Course for years. It's one of my favorites. You can't have enough, the Course in Miracles. Okay, and the picnic, right, on the 18th, will be lots of fun. We're going to have hamburgers, hot dogs, for you. It can bring a side dish to pass, but we'll have some games. We're hoping for weather just like this, and we'll have outside games to play, and yeah, all welcome. And bring your friends, bring your family, and it should be really good. Let's see, any questions, give us a call. It starts at 5. It'll be here at 5. Anything else you can think of? Go ahead, John.
The email says 5:30.
Okay, all right. Yeah, okay, well, I think we have, yeah, what do you think, guys? I thought we had said 5, you know. I can text you on that. Yeah, we'll just put it in the e-announcement. So it's either 5 or 5:30. I'm pretty sure we said 5, but could be.
Show up early and you get put to work.
That's right. Yeah, please come early. All early. Early is really welcome because there's lots of fun setup things to do. And let's see. Oh, and our Saturday course group will be on August 1st at 2 o'clock. So that'll be here in the library. And let's see. We have Reverend Leroy's memorial will be August 15th. At Wildemar Nature Center. Just we'll be reminding everyone to save that date. And just a thank you to everyone. Oh, go ahead, Marty.
I'm confused. So the Course in Miracles on Saturday is not this weekend?
Not this month. It'll be August 1st. Yeah, yes. Yeah, fell on July 4th. So we're going to switch to the next month. And thank you to everyone. Brett, for a wonderful message. So many good things. And the Matt Blanton, come on, you can't go on. Matt and Chucky, Corey, William, Reverend Sue on the camera. Come on. This is a cameo appearance from Sue. She did awesome. Okay, and now it's time to join. Go ahead, Craig.
You're going to say where Mary's rehabbing?
Yes, it is at Regency at the Lansing West. It's on Broadbent, and we'll get the number for you, the street address. But it's on Regency West. And like I said, cards would be welcome, texts or emails. I know she'd love to receive that.
That might be nice if you're going to visit.
We're not going to have visits right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So as she's just getting stronger. Yeah. But she welcomes all the others. Yeah. And okay, so it's time to join for our peace circle. If you can always stay in place if you'd rather, or feel free to join the circle. What works best for you, and we'll have our closing blessing to follow. Or you can bring your bulletin. The words are on the back. Okay.
And let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator. Family are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
The power of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God is within us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And that's the truth.
And there's lots of good snacks in the social room.
Thank you.
It was great. That was great. I love it. That's just where I'm at.
Yes.